Y'all come on in. Come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. Y'all come on in. Y'all already know what time it is. It is Sip Sage and Manifest with Diamond Stone late nights vibes, positive vibes only. Make sure you hit the like and the share button for me. Run this stream up over here. Hit that like button and the share button and say hello so I know who's here with me. How is everybody doing tonight? Hey, Kanitra. Oh, thank you, Kanitra, for the stars. Beautiful. Thank you so very much. They are definitely appreciated. Hey, Shirley. How you doing, darling? Come on in, y'all. Come on in here with me. I am winding down. Yes, indeed. About to take it down early, so I'm not gonna be on here too long, y'all, because I know it's late. A lot of people gotta go to work. It's the end of the week, y'all. Hallelujah. Okay. I gotta see what that is. Hey, Robbie. How you doing, beautiful? That's right. Run that stream up, y'all. Hit that like and the share button. So, y'all, talk to me. What's been going on? It's a lot going on. Matter of fact, got a lot of things going on. Y'all see this candy? This big old lollipop. Miss Kayla's. She finally got her other Easter basket. We had to go to Birmingham. My sister made it for her. I wish I would have took a picture to show y'all. Hey, Deshara, how you doing, beautiful? I wish I would have took a picture to show y'all. It was so nice. She did an awesome job on Kayla's basket. My sister has her own company, which is called Bodacious Baskets, and it's all kind of baskets, honey. She do all kind, and she's really great at it. And she did Kayla a wonderful basket. Kayla loved it so much. She told me some anytime she likes something, Kayla go. She throw that thumb up. So she had a good time playing in that basket with all the goodies in there. I'm trying to find a little goodie bag because I want to get some of her goodies out of there. Okay, I already got a little sucker. This the big lollipop, but it has smaller ones in it. See the smaller ones. And she loves her music box. Husband had hand surgery today. Tonight. Oh, Robbie, we're sending speedy healing vibes to your husband. You tell him that we are all sending healing vibes to him, and we're praying that he has a speedy recovery. I know that can be quite painful. I've been thinking about y'all. I've been fighting with this. I'm trying to stay warm, y'all. This carpal tunnel, cause honey, sometimes this hand be so cramped up. Oh, it don't make no sense. Thank you, Shirley. Y'all run that stream up. I know it's late. A lot of y'all sleep, but y'all know I get to come in anyway. I was gonna come live earlier, but I just, you know, had to take care of a few things and meditating on some things and just, you know, needed a moment to myself. Y'all know how that go. You gotta always take a moment to yourself. You need that every day so you can regroup, refocus, reanalyze, and see if there are any changes that you need to make in your routine, your life, your business plan, or whatever it might be. So, y'all, I ain't talking about nothing too particular tonight. I just wanted to come on here and say hello and vibe with you all for a minute. That's what he had, severe carpal tunnel. Child, let me tell y'all something. It is severe. When it gets stuck, see, like now it's fine. It's fine now. But like later on, and depending on how I sleep, child, this little thing be popping and it be horrible. So hopefully it's that little you can still see it. It's like a little knot right there. It's not real big, but it's there. I know it's there. And I don't like it. So but I'm not having any pain from it. Thank y'all. That's right. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Y'all have been so amazing. And we've been talking about a lot of things all week long, y'all. Um, I tried to not watch TV today. Well, I tried to not watch the news. But of course, I got my own private commentator that's going to tell me what's going on. Hey, RJ, how you doing, beautiful? Um, that's going to tell me what's going on. But you know what? Um, I just be sitting here now. A lot of times, I just be thinking about different things and people in general, because I've just been watching some crazy things. Good morning, honey. I should have made me some coffee, y'all, for real, because I'm up. I should have made me some coffee, but I didn't. But the true color's gonna always shine through. That's the topic for tonight. And I would love for y'all to just chime on in with me and talk about it. What's on y'all mind tonight, baby? What's on y'all mind tonight? 'Cause I'm always the one doing all the talking. I be wanting y'all to talk sometime too and tell me what's on y'all mind and what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Okay. Y'all, one thing I want to talk about. Everybody been talking about, well, we talked about it a little bit last night, but we didn't really go into much detail about it. It's about, because everybody's talking about it still, about the teacher and the student. Um, what are y'all takes on that? I want to know how y'all feel about that. I know everybody got different opinions, and I would love to hear y'all different opinions about the situation. I think I expressed my opinion last night, and a few of you all did too. But that's crazy. I finally actually saw the video today. Um, I don't know why the young lady, the teacher didn't have on the all the little butt was out. What happened? There was an altercation between a student and a teacher. The teacher took the student's phone, and the student wanted it back, and altercation ensued from there. It's floating around all over the internet. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure you will see it, because I heard talk about it, and like little clips, but I never saw the whole video. So I actually got a chance to see the whole video. It came across my timeline tonight, so I saw it. But let's talk about people showing their true colors. I was talking with a friend on yesterday, and we was just talking about people in general, but um and they was talking about one of their friends that they've been friends with for a very, very, very long time. But someone else is coming to the picture that's kind of like changing the equation. But they're just friends. And sometimes people change up on you, no matter how you have been there for them. But I think it's all about the motive, the true agenda. It's about the true agenda, because eventually their true colors are going to shine through. If you really want to know how a person really feels, how they really feel about you, what are their thoughts about you, it don't take long to find out. Am I right or wrong, y'all? It do not take long to find out, because eventually those true colors are going to shine through. I don't care how a person present themselves or portray themselves to be. Eventually, their true colors are going to shine through the real them, who they really truly are. They can't, you know, um, hide that, keep up the facade for so long. I remember somebody used to tell me, Dr. Lee. Y'all remember Dr. Lee? Dr. Lee called me. Dr. Lee is doing fine, y'all. Doing excellent. He always used to say, um, you're meeting the real person and not the representative. A lot of times when we come in contact with people, it's the representative and not truly who they are. Robert says, you're right, because even family members do this. You're so true. That's so true. You know, you got the people will talk about you behind your back, or when they think you ain't listening. These be the very people that's supposed to be so close to you. Um, you know, but eventually those true colors are gonna shine through, who they really are, how they really, really feel about you. It's gonna shine through. It's gonna come through. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. Shirley Brown says, you're right. You're gonna know. Have y'all ever been in a situation like that? I know a lot of y'all have. I know I have. I still got people like them. You just walk up on them, then everybody get quiet in the room. But they've been discussing you. And then the discussion is not nothing positive. That's what's crazy. But I tell y'all, when a person show you who they are more than one time, you better believe them. They normally people don't change overnight. And what they say, a zebra don't change his stripes, and a leopard don't change their spots. It's true. If they have shown you over and over again that this is who they are, and if they have let you down one time, two times, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do the same thing again the third and the fourth time too. They're gonna give you their butt to kiss. That's just life, period. Hey Rhea, how you doing, gorgeous? We just on here vibing tonight, just chilling. We ain't doing that much tonight. This we heading into the weekend, so it's already Friday where I am. So we just vibing and talking. You don't have one time to show me, okay? That's where I'm at in life. But you at work, okay? That's where I am too. But also there are some things that sometimes that I might have wanted to correct to make sure that I was right about a situation or handled the situation correctly. People, places, and things, So you get a do over, you know. And once you do, then you don't have no regrets about your choices and your decisions that you make from that point on, you know. So if you see what you see, after you've done what you feel is correct, you know, and gave people an ample opportunity to express themselves and to truly show you who they really are and how they really feel about you, then when you make your decision, you won't feel bad about it. That's just my take on it, you know. That's just my take. What is y'all, what are some situations that y'all might have incurred? I would love to hear. Share them with me so we can talk about it because we can. Over here, you can hit the little link. I mean, hit the little button to come on the live if you want to. That's fine. Y'all just showing mad love over here tonight. I appreciate that so much, even though I know we just chilling tonight. Y'all, Caitlin came in and took over. Y'all, she don't fool with me for real. That's a granddaddy's girl, honey. She truly is. She love her pop, y'all. When I tell you, they have such an amazing bond, um, and I love it. I love that. I am up. I had to take a nap early. Charlie May, I did too. I felt like I was like, I don't know. It probably is the pollen. My throat like it was trying to hurt, and I was like, mm. Shirley said, "Let me go to Facebook." Okay, baby. Hey, Marilyn from Indiana. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Lundy. Hey, Queen. What we talking about? We talking about um the true colors of people. The that your true colors gonna always shine through. You know, sometimes people come in your life pretending they bring the representative pretending to be one thing or representing something that's totally not true. That's what we talking about. And not so much as that. We just pretty much just vibing tonight. That's all for a minute. We ain't gonna be on here too long because I know a lot of you all, you're either at work or you gotta go get up and go to work in the morning. Doing okay. Hey Marilyn, is it is that pollen is bad in the last couple of days? It is because it's totally been affecting me, and it's just like um I had a headache, y'all. Um, just my throat felt like it was trying to. I was like, So I made me some tea. Hey, beautiful Lucille, how you doing, gorgeous? So you know, Or we talking about the wolf in sheep's clothing? London, you better come on and say it, honey. See, I like when y'all come on in and talk to me now. That's how we get it started. Come on in and talk to me because sometimes I want y'all to talk. So I'm chilling tonight. I want y'all to talk to me and we gonna reiterate it and talk about it. I give y'all my opinion. Yeah, wolves in sheep's clothing. And it never changes. Some people get it right the second go around or the third go around. That's if they're truly changing within themselves. But if they're not in their same old sneaky people, same manipulating, conniving and scheming, it ain't gonna change. They won't change. Hey, paranormal, how you doing? Come on in, and make sure you hit that like button. When they show you their true colors, you better believe them. You have to, you know. And I don't care how long you have known that person. When they show you their true colors, you better take heed because, you know, it's not your fault the first time it might happen. It might not even be your fault the second time when you allow a person to manipulate you or to trick you, but or to deceive you, you know. But when this is a continuous thing and it ain't changed, then it's no longer on them, it's on you because they shown you who they are. You just chose not to adhere to it. You chose not to see it. You chose not to accept it. So you can't blame anybody for that. You have to blame yourself for that. I'm giving people second chance, but I feel like I have made a mistake. Robbie, and I can understand that too. I'm giving people second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12 chances. Okay. I've done that. But now I don't. Only way I might give you another chance, because I've learned when you give people second chances, and it's okay to, because sometimes it might have been a misunderstanding. It might have been miscommunication. Um, you know, some things might have been interpreted the wrong way. So okay, give them a second chance. And I don't if you for me excuse me, for me the second chance would be more so for me to make sure that I wasn't wrong about the situation, or my understanding, or my perception about something, you know for me to correct it and do it the correct way that I know that I should. So it's not more so giving them a second chance, it's a chance for me to do it right or fix it, or to just sever all ties in the correct way. Because it's a way to do things and it's a way not to do things. Yeah, you can give so many chances until you can't anymore. And you exactly. So I feel like if you given the second chance or another chance, it should be for you to make sure that you handles the situation a little bit differently, that maybe you make sure that you're clear on your end, that you've done all the right things that you were supposed to do and you handled the situation correctly, so that won't be on your conscience and it won't be on your mind and saying, you know what, I could have handled that a little bit better, or maybe if I had did this way, um, the outcome might have been different. You know what I'm saying? So at least make sure that you're in the right of what you're doing in it or in the situation. So it should not necessarily be giving them a second chance, but just a second chance for you to go back and correct it and do it the right way. I'm thinking about letting go of friend. She has never done anything to me, but I don't like how she moves. Mm. Lundy, go into detail a little bit more about that. When you say you don't like how she moves, what is that? Hey, becoming woman 1981, you can give them a second chance, but now you will forever second guess their intentions. Exactly. See, you might have been correct about their intentions in the beginning, becoming a woman, but you might have just handled the situation wrong. Okay. I give you all an example later on. Like I got plenty of examples I can give, you know, situations that I've been in. Um, so your intentions, I mean, you might have, your intuition might have said something, or some just didn't feel right to you in your spirit about something, and you knew you was right about it, but you might have handled it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or been fair about the situation. So when you go, if you do get that second chance, and just to really make sure that you wasn't making a mistake, making sure that you were being fair, and making sure that you wasn't jumping the gun, and it's exactly like you knew it was, but you handled it in a manner that it should have been handled in. Because you can walk away from situations um in a whole different manner, like, hey, with class and dignity, with your respect intact, and at least you really, really know, and you take that as a lesson. Or um you could be just as foolish as them. You know what I'm saying? And act just as ignorant as them, and then see two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right. So you don't let nobody bring you out of character. So make sure that when you give that another chance, and you see, you find out, okay, I wasn't wrong about this situation, I was absolutely correct about this, or about the person, or about the relationship, the business, or whatever it might be. But I'm gonna handle it a different way. I'm not gonna get grimy like them. I'm not gonna be backstabbing like them. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure we have clear communication on what's really, really going on, or how I feel about a situation. And if they don't change that, or try to, or fix it, then you wasn't wrong, and then you can walk away with your head held high, and say, hey, at least I did the right thing. you know. Rest in peace to all our homies. That's right, Elizabeth. Rest in peace, because baby, we got so many people leaving here, but I don't like how she moves. Lundy, I've had she's messing with them. Oh, okay. I see, I like when y'all come on with this, come with stuff like this, 'cause I be wanting to hear what y'all got going on. Sometimes she's messing with a married man. He has had two children on her and his wife. She be eating the white food that he bring. What kind of mess is this, Lundy? Girl, wait a minute, honey. This one deep, y'all. We got something to talk about for real. Hold up. That the wife brings over. She also not a giver. And I'm a big giver. I just getting disgust. Wow. I can understand you wanting to let that friendship go. Um, for one, it's not right to be messing with someone else that's married to somebody else, and know it. It's one thing if you don't know, you don't have no control over that. But when you know, no, that's not cool. And that's some karma that's gonna come back on you for real. If you're that person that um always got your friends back, you're always, footing the bill or whatever, whatever. But and when they come, prime example of what I'm talking about. When they get up on their feet, they don't think about you. It it's totally opposite. Now with me, my friends and my sisters, my sister-in-laws, we've always looked out for one another. If one didn't have, the other one got it, we all got it. You know, there have been times when I haven't been able to do things for my friends or step in. They've always had my back, So there's been times when they've been needing me, and God, and at that time I was, I'm doing good. So they don't have to ask. I'm just gonna step in and do something nice or step in where I can. I see my cousin is up. Girl, what you doing up? You just got off your virtual date or something, you know, um, vice versa. Or it shouldn't always be one-sided. I feel good, Diamond. So do you. Yeah, Elizabeth, I feel real good, girl. I ain't got no reason not to. I'm blessed, honey. Blessed and highly favored. And then she eating the white food. That's just, and then he done got babies on both of them. Well, maybe that's what she likes. And that speaks volumes about her. Maybe she has low self-esteem. Maybe she feels like that's all that she's worthy of. It could be something that she's seen all of her life, other people doing. We see people like that. You don't even want them around your spouse because if she doing that like that, who's to say she wouldn't do it to you? Even though it takes two to tangle, he can't do it by himself. She's a willing partner in this. So no. Why I'm up, girl? Cause I'm happy. I'm a late nighter. I ain't sleepy. I had a good nap today, honey. I had a real good nap today. And why are you up, honey? But yeah, there have been times, it should always be an understanding anyway. See, when you make yourself plain and clear, now sometimes you can make yourself real plain and clear to people, you know, but they don't want to listen to you. They act like they ain't heard you. They hear what they want to hear. I used to be one of them people that heard what I wanted to hear. Let's just keep it 100. I know, me too. Um, even in let's take it to relationship wise. That pollen be killing me, y'all. Um, let's take it to relationship wise. I'll see you too, Bookie Boo. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, girl. Hurry up and get him. What's you coming early, honey? Come early. She what, London? 70 years old. Now she too old for that type of foolishness, honey. Is 70 years old. She is too old for that type of foolishness. Y'all keep that stream running. Y'all keep that stream running for me. Keep them hearts and thumbs up going up for us. And make sure y'all hit that like and the share button. Wow. That's just like, I used to be that person. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all have too been that person or still is, you know. But it took a long time for me to figure it out. I used to be that person that heard what I wanted to hear. Okay. Just say you attracted to somebody and they tell you up, they letting you know up front, hey, I don't want a relationship. We can be, let me share this and go to bed. Would you like to come on live? Hit the thing if you want to come on. They'll tell you straight, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship, or we could just be friends, or you just have to, and they be straight up with you. I ain't ready to date yet, but we can be little friends, or we can be little pussy babies, or whatever the situation may be. Hey, in the know with glow, how you doing, beautiful? Um, People tell you, and but back in the day when you're young and you're looking for whatever you're looking for. No, ma'am, I'm about to share this live and go to sleep, work in a few hours. Okay, baby love, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live, queen. Um, but you thinking, hey, I can change this person, they don't mean that, or I can make them if they ain't treated the other people right that they done been with, what make you think they finna do it's finna be any different, you know, and they've told you this. They don't want to take it that far, or whatever. But you hearing what you want to hear. You hearing in your head that they gonna be faithful to you. They ain't told you that. They ain't told you that. They told you they love seeing other people, but you ain't heard that though. You know that's what they told you because you gonna pick up on what you want to really hear. You and then when it don't work out the way you think it's supposed to work out, or they don't reciprocate what you're giving to them, you can't get it back, then it's a problem. But they not already told you how they really felt. They didn't even told you, hey, you ain't my girlfriend or you're not my boyfriend, and you know, but you heard what you wanted to hear, or you thought that you could manipulate the situation to make it be what you wanted it to be. It's not gonna happen like that. Because if a person is not ready, they not ready. If you ain't what they want, you ain't what they want. And you cannot change nobody mind about that. You can't even don't even try to force it. If you ain't what they want, baby, let it go and walk on, go on about your business. Cause you might not be what they want, but it's somebody else out there that wants you, that's willing to step in and be everything that you need them to be on the same wave. And you ain't got to be suffering for nothing. When it's somebody out there that's gonna, you know, just show you the world and just y'all on one accord. Sometimes we feel like, oh, we can't do no better, or we won't find nobody like them. They ain't all of that. Because if they was, then you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in or feeling the way that you're feeling. It's yes, paranormal. It's that's right, Miss Dan. It's very unhealthy to force something. You are pulling the devil out of her. Keep on praying. Yeah, keep on praying. We have to know our own self-worth. Exactly. Because I'm at a point now. That's why I've been single for so long, y'all. Okay, and y'all know, Papa, my best friend. That's if I'm gonna be with anybody, it would be him, you know. But we got a lot of history. But you have to make sure that that is what that person wants too, because they might have a whole nother agenda. That's why you need to be, hey, where we going with this? Sit down and talk about it. Where we going with this? Find out so you won't be assuming. You don't need to be assuming. You need to know. And if it ain't, if they ain't talking about, if they're not, if y'all don't have the same intentions or motives, then it's not y'all going it's gonna clash every time. It's not gonna work. And you can't make anybody love you. You can't, they either do or they don't. I wouldn't want to have to force nobody or begging for nobody's attention. I done got so over that. I'm definitely not gonna do that. And y'all shouldn't either. You should be at a place in your life where you ain't got to do that. But that comes first with you knowing your worth. That comes with growth, that comes with healing from past traumatic experiences, because a lot of times we take things that we shouldn't, and people will do is just only if you allow them to do those things, to keep running over you or manipulate you, to if you allow that, they gonna keep on doing it. If they don't feel that is they're not gonna be held accountable, they'll walk all over you. You done call them with this person, and they make you feel like you nothing. They gonna keep on doing it because that's what you allowing them to do. If you don't, if you're not, you know, holding them accountable to respecting you, and if they get away with the disrespect one time, guess what they gonna do? They gonna keep on disrespecting you. People do what they want to do for the people that they want to do it for, and that's the truth. If they care that much about you, they gonna do it. You ain't got to. My uncles always talk to us. When a man really wants you or a woman really wants you, that we gonna do. He said, when the man really wants you, you gonna know it, because he gonna make sure that that he's doing everything as a man, what a man's supposed to do for his woman. He's going to make sure that all of your needs and your wants are met. He's going to make sure that he steps up to the plate. He will make sacrifices for you. He ain't doing none of that. You're not what he wants. And sometimes you got some people that they ain't gonna say that. No, but you need to get an understanding. So I know who we is. So when it's go looking left, then I can say, hey, this ain't this not what you said, or this ain't what we agreed upon. Get an understanding. So you won't be out here looking stupid. And you know what to do. You won't be putting your life on hold for nobody. Because you could have been did something else. You understand? You move that weight out the way. So for whoever is for you can be able to come in. They can't come in. You already got somebody occupying the space, and the person that's occupying the space, they don't even want you. They want what you can do for them. Y'all hear me? And the Noah Glow says facts. Shirley Brown said, I'm 64 and happy, and thank God. That's right. And don't have to ask for nothing. That's right. It's the truth. That's right, Lucille. It's the truth. I've seen how my uncles operate. It's the truth. And you shouldn't settle for nothing. I've seen women be disrespected or men just do them any kind of way. And then they can just come right back like ain't nothing never happened, and they done disrespected this woman because she's allowing it, because she feels like I can make this work. That's like trying to force a square inside of a circle. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You can't. If you can't agree on anything, you gotta argue 24/7. If that's toxic. Toxic. And if you in that type of relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, and it's gotta be toxic, that's a no-go for me. And it should be for you too, because that ain't gonna do nothing but continuously bring down your vibration. It's draining. And nobody wants to be in a draining relationship or a draining friendship. Nobody wants that. Not nobody with common sense. Now, you got some mental issues or some other issues going on. You out for it, you don't care. But see, me, I love my peace. I'm not gonna do that. I love me. So I can accept it however it go. That's why I've been by myself for so long, y'all. And I'm okay with that, because I want to smile more than be sad. I want to be happy more than, I don't want to be sitting around crying or feeling some type of way because somebody is treating me a certain type of way that's hurting my feelings or whatever. No, because I'm not going to allow you to do that. We're going to have an understanding. So when it gets to, if I get more sad days and I'm having happy days, then you're not who I need in my life. And a lot of us need to look at life just like that. You should just let them exit. Okay. Hey Helen, how you doing, hon? Don't be a doormat for anyone. No, don't be no doormat. I remember time and time again, I done had my heart broke so much, y'all. And I'm talking about for real. And you be heartbroken. And other person, they heart ain't broke. I ain't allowing myself to be in no situation like that. Let me tell you something. I love me. I had to learn to love me, y'all. I thought I loved me, but I didn't know what love was for real. But when I learned what it was and learned how to really truly love me, man, then nothing else matter. That's when I let go of those toxic relationships. That's when I let go of toxic friendships and didn't look back. So when it presents itself and it ain't right, I let it go. Hey, Paula, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? How do you join? Let me see if I can bring you on, Lundy. Hold up. Shirley says that's me. Um, by myself, happy. That way, that part and definitely in that water. Hold up, Lundy. Wait a minute, baby. There you go. I sent you a request. You have to love yourself before you. I'm telling y'all, it's. I was saying tracking in the brown, the morning, sweetie. Okay, okay, all right, Paula. Thank you, love. I love you so much, baby. Thank you so much. In the know what the glow says. That's the key, Miss Diamond. Learning to love yourself, then know what to accept and not to accept. Exactly. Because if you don't love yourself, how you gonna know what love is and how you want to be treated? It because first it's gonna start with you and it's gonna end with you. And I tell y'all this all the time. It's gonna start with you and it's gonna end with you. Learn to love yourself, and sometimes you need to be by yourself. You don't need to keep jumping in relationship after relationship after relationship. Some of us got some issues that we need to fix within ourselves. Excuse me. Okay, you didn't answer it, Lundy. I sent you the request, you didn't answer it, boo. The weather is so bad here, sis. Tornado warning. Oh my God. Oh, Paula, y'all, I'm praying that y'all just be safe and that it just pass on over. Y'all, let's send them prayers up that it pass on over. I heard, I think I was on Sharita's live and the weather is really bad. So I'm praying for you, baby, that God just keep y'all covered and keep y'all safe. And that it just gone on by this business and leave y'all alone. Y'all keep on sending those hearts and thumbs up. Let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You know, and that's what I had to do. And it was this one relationship. And honey, yes, please, sis, we need it. Yes, those prayers are going up, baby. Those prayers are definitely going up, Paula. We know God got his hands on you and your family. Why didn't it didn't let you join? Try it again. Click on that button to join the live, and then maybe I can do it that way. But yeah, you know, and I'll never forget that particular day. But it was just stemming from a whole lot, and I just heart just messed up just from a whole lot of other stuff that didn't even have nothing to do with the person I was with. It stemmed from way back. It stemmed from childhood, and it's the truth, y'all. It stemmed from my childhood, all the trauma and everything else that I had to go through as a child that no child should go through, but at least 80% of us young ladies have been through. Um, yeah. And so I would latch on, and you know, when you know it ain't even for you. You I would know when a relationship wasn't even for me right off, but guess what? Still do it anyway. And my mom is here sick, but God, I give him all the glory. I know that's right. And I'm praying for mom too. You give mom a hug and kiss and tell her that we are definitely um praying for her. It should be a little thing at the bottom where you click on to come on the live, Lundy. Let me see if I can do it again. In another to go. Yes, take yourself out to dinner. Hold up. Thank you, Shirley, for the stars, beautiful. Let me see. I'm gonna try to add you again. There you go. Okay, I sent it again, baby. Exactly. In the note to glow. I do that all the time. I treat myself. I started treating myself. I do that all the time. Sometimes I will get me over. Let me tell y'all. I used to would just I there I go. There you go. Let me tell them this right quick. I used to would get me a room, y'all. Get me a suite. I would decorate the suite up how I wanted. That's just me by myself. No man, just me. I would have me some sexy lingerie. I'm doing this for me. I would have whatever I wanted to drink, and I would just treat myself to a beautiful dinner. I cater to myself. You got to learn to cater to yourself. So when somebody else come along, you know they with that bull crap. You ain't finna accept that. You not. Cause see, what you trying to do, you got to do more for me than I can already do for I'm doing for myself. Cause I'm not gonna miss nothing. If it's something that I want, I'm gonna spoil me.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna spoil me. So when you do that, it don't even matter. You ain't even missing nothing, baby. I ain't finna cry over now. Do y'all hear me? I ain't crying over now nothing. I ain't crying over no friendships, no family ships. And sometimes it can be your family can break your heart too. No relationships.
Absolutely.
Let me tell y'all something. I love my grandbabies and my children. I love my family too. But when I tell you, them grandbabies is my heart. See, you can love on them and they ain't gonna break your heart. They gonna love on you back.
Yeah, them grandbabies.
So you got to learn what's more important. A lot of times we focus so much on the physical. No, focus more on that spiritual. When you get that spiritual right, you're gonna figure out you ain't missing not a doggone thing, and it's gonna feel so good.
Yes, that inner peace.
That inner peace. And you know, a lot of us think it's all about the physical, because sometimes we want that physical touch. I ain't gotta have all that.
Mm-mm.
I need that spiritual and that inner peace, like you say. When you get that, y'all, I'm telling you, that's the best man y'all can have. Blue.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
You got to learn how to love yourself, love on yourself, and be by yourself and be happy by yourself.
And a lot of us are scared to be by ourselves, but sometimes God needs you to be by yourself so you can learn who you are. You can learn, you can begin to heal. You will never heal if you constantly got somebody or something around you that's constantly agitating the situation. You can't heal like that. That's like scraping. You got a sore and it's got a scab on it. And every time that scab get on it, here you come picking with it. You ain't gonna do nothing but keep on reopening up the wound. So you got to make sure that thing is healed completely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And before and I tell people, before you get into relationships, heal completely.
Yes.
See, what you might be trying to get with might not be ready. They probably haven't even healed completely.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be a problem within themselves because you can't heal them. You can't heal nobody. You got to work on you. They got to heal this, and you can tell them what they can use. You can tell them, hey, this will help you get better, but you can't heal them.
My last relationship was 2007.
Okay.
That was my and that was the last time I've been touched.
Okay. And they don't understand that you can go a long time. I don't years in, then I be looking around, I be like, dang, it's been that many years and I ain't been, intimate with nobody.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
And my friends don't understand it. They don't understand it. I don't. Well, I'm not gonna say that they don't. Well, I guess they don't understand it. They don't really understand it that I'm complete. I feel okay with who I am, and it's not like men are not after me. Men are after me every day.
I can tell you are beautiful. You are just gorgeous. I know they are. You are beautiful.
Every time I walk outside my door, men are after me. I'm just at a point in my life that where I was actually praying. I was so deep into the church, and I was fornicating when I was in the church with a brother that was at the church along with me. And I had started to tell God my mother was dying, and I was saying to God, I said, if you save my mother, I will stop fornicating. And God just spoke back to me, and he said, knock it off. You was thinking about not fornicating anyway, and your mother is coming home with me.
Wait a minute, all the candy.
Who you trying to bargain with? Who you think I am? The Lord just told me, who do you think I am?
Okay.
And from that day forward, I just haven't had the desire. And that's just it. I just have not had the desire.
And
now,
I'm telling you, God will take that desire, because everything else will take precedence over that. You won't even think about it.
I haven't yet. I don't think about it. I have not had the desire at all. I mean, like every now and then
it might hit you, but it ain't in that deep. You know.
But when I think about when I just think about being touched that way, and not married, and then I read up on this. I read this book where it was saying, when it was teaching me about my body being a temple for the Lord, and that every man that's ever touched me who was not my husband, God felt it too. Ooh,
that's
so
powerful.
Ooh, girl, that was so deep. Oh, that was so deep.
I'm gonna tell you something in a minute.
And let me tell you something. The last guy that I actually was fornicating with, and we were both in a church. One day, I planned this whole thing out. I usually I said, well, come on by. The key is under the mat. I lit all my candles. I had my Victoria's Secrets on. I had candles in every room, from the living room to the dining room, from the bedroom to the kitchen.
Oh, you was ready, honey.
I was ready, honey. And I told him, eat before you get here, so that he wouldn't, I just be ready when you come. Be ready, because
it's going down.
Girl, man laid me down on a couch. My hair went in one of those candles and caught fire.
Oh.
Caught fire. That was one of the first. That was one of the first signs. We still did it though, with burnt smelling hair and everything. I'm just telling you the truth, And that smell of burnt hair, you can't get away from that. You
said, Bob, this I come on, honey.
still did it. Second time was, he came by. We were doing what we was doing. And I looked up and I saw what looked like a demon. And when it was all over with, and I was sitting at home on my couch, and I was saying, Lord, what was that? What was that what was it? And the Lord spoke to me and said, he looked down. The brother I was with looked down and saw the same thing. So,
see, we gonna have to have another conversation about this one, because that's when we need to get in about these different spirits, these soul ties, all that. Yeah, so that's gonna be another discussion, and we definitely gonna talk about that.
That was just God preparing me to do what it was that I felt was right in the first place. If you're not my husband, if I'm not married, you can't touch me.
That's right. And Robbie was saying that she is married, but her and her husband haven't even been intimate, and they just fine with that. And you know what? Let me tell you something about that. See, a lot of times people think that for me, that's not about the relationship, the sexual part. If y'all got another kind of connection to where y'all are bonded, that's deeper than being sexual with that person. That's just a benefit. That's all it is. That's just to cool down your flesh. But if you can be with that person and not have to, y'all be okay with not even being there, because the love that y'all have, people don't understand. It's the love language. It's different kind of ways to make love.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Different kind of ways to make love. That's not the only way.
Yeah, it's different kind of ways.
When you get to learn your partner that way, in a that's for me, that's even deeper. That's on another whole spiritual level there.
Yeah. And I knew that man wasn't going to be my husband. And see, now we deep in the church. So, here it is, we in the church, we know better. We know better. And I knew that man wasn't going to be my husband. It was just me being convicted. That's all. It was just me being convicted, girl. It was deep, honey.
I can tell you some stories too.
Look, I'll show you my best friend now. Come here. Come here, let me show you my best friend. Come here. You don't want to come? Come here. All right. I'm through with you.
My best friend don't love me no more.
Who's your best friend?
Kayla. Granddad, Pop took over. You, baby, let me tell you something. That's where she at right now. Sleep right up on him. You can't move. She be on his heels. He can't move forward. She right there up on him. I said, she'll come. She came in today. She say, I miss you, grandmama. I said, I miss you too, baby. She said, I love you, grandmama. I said, I love you too. But baby, the first person she saw head to that door to get her was Pop. And she come give me my love and my hug. She gone. See, he used to be mad, a little jealous because I was her to-go person. But that's because he was in another state, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of things transpire, you know, even though we miss our son, but his death brought about a whole nother life. And and I'm not talking about his daughter. When I say a whole nother life, I'm talking about positive changes. I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about, so you know, sometimes things have to die in order for others to live. And I know that might win over a whole bunch of other people's head, and it might sound crazy.
Absolutely. A new birth. Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Absolutely. Sometimes a death is a new birth. Absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely. and like you said, things have to die for something else to manifest, you know. And I'm so proud that you're healing that way. I'm so proud that you're feeling that. There's a lot of women that need to be on here, you know, that so they can gain that kind of strength from you, you know, because I've watched you, and I remember when I first started watching you, it was during the time that your son had passed. That was the first time I started watching you. And I remember how strong you were then. I was like, wow, she's extremely strong, even though you were crying. But I watched you console other people.
A lot of people say that's how they found me. They said, I just popped up and they saw me consoling others in a time when I needed to console them.
Absolutely.
But I think that, ain't no thinking, I know that God prepared me. I know he did. And it was God's strength. Because, honey, me by myself, just me, I would have never been able to make it.
Yeah.
I would have never been able to do it.
Yeah. I saw your strength. I said, I'm going to follow her because I see how strong she is, and I see how she's consoling other people at a time like this. You know, people were you know, leaning on you.
They were, because they was toe up. They was toe up.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's a strong sister, you know, and I see how understanding you are, like when you were talking about giving a person a second chance. See, I'm the type of person that I feel like you never get a second chance for a first impression. And I can be wrong sometimes. You know, somebody could just be off their square that particular day, you know. But, you know, I'm a stickler for get it right the first time or get left the first time.
Because usually, you're usually right, but in some cases, like I said, when you give a person a second chance, you're not giving them the second chance. You're really let that second chance be for you. It's not necessarily for them.
Yeah, make sure you got it right. So I really learned something in that second, you know, when you said that, you know, I said, okay, she's absolutely right about that. So, you know, I am somebody that can learn from somebody else, you know, even though I'm a teacher, I'm still somebody that can learn. When I heard you say that, I was like, okay, she is right about that. You know, maybe I should give myself the second chance to make sure I was right about the individual, you know, instead of just casting them out, you know. I use discernment though, you know, discernment, that spirit of discernment, you know, I've been good with that since a kid, you know, because I was born and raised in the church, you know. I can tell.
You know,
I don't know if you remember. I came on your live. Well, not on your live, but you was with your 3 cousins, and I was the one asking y'all all those questions.
We'll be together this weekend.
That was me asking y'all all the questions when
y'all
I
get
asked
a chance
about
to see us this weekend. We'll all be together.
Yeah, when I said if you would tell if the husband, if the cousin was cheating with, and you was cool with the wife and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I like that too. Y'all was really.
We keep it one thing about us. We keep it 100 all day, all the way. And when we connect with your spouse, that's it. We don't want to see nobody else. Don't bring them around us because they not gonna get, and we don't want to mistreat them, but don't do that. Just don't even do it.
Yeah.
And we love who we love. If you love them, we love them. But now the outside other people, we ain't with that. We be like, we'll tell you. We tell each other, now you're wrong. Now you you really wrong about that, right?
Right. Yeah. You just can't let them, because that's actually who you are. You know what I mean? That's who you are. If you with that nonsense, then that's really who you are too. That type of stuff comes back on you.
And then I wanted to tell you something. You said even though you're a teacher, you still can learn, and which is so true. And it was a live I did maybe like a year or so ago, and you might can find it because I think it is on YouTube. And it was, how did I word it? Before you can become a teacher, you must be willing to be a student. Because if you're not willing to be a student, how can you be a teacher? Because you're constantly learning. You constantly learning from other people. You never stop learning. But in order to be able to teach somebody, you first had to been willing to become a student.
Absolutely.
If you want to be a teacher, you got to be willing to be the student first.
Yeah. And you got to be willing to see, like I told you that I'm thinking about starting a podcast. I don't know if it's going to be a podcast or if I'm just going to come on live like you're doing. But I know that there's a lot that I need to say. And it's a lot that people need to hear. And the things that I need to say are the things about me. They're not about anybody else. I want to get down and dirty about myself.
There you go.
I want to talk about me. I want to tell some things that people won't tell.
There you go.
I want to testify and say the things that people won't say, because they're afraid of how people would react to them. I used to be that way, but I
don't care what nobody. I don't care what how people perceive me. I don't care because you don't have no hell or heaven to put me in. So, and if you notice, that's what my lives are based on. I make I statements. I don't point my finger at other people. I talk about my experiences. So maybe
I like how you say we. And us,
because we're a team.
It ain't y'all. Yeah, absolutely.
We, like I said, I used to be that person that I heard what I wanted to hear, even though the person that already showed me and told me what it was. I heard what I wanted to hear. I saw what I wanted to see, and it wasn't right. So they didn't actually break my heart. I broke my own heart. It was already broken anyway. It really didn't have nothing to do with them. I was looking for something to ease that pain, to that uncomfortability. Searching for something that I already had.
That you already had.
I just didn't know it.
It was already in you. And see, with me, I've been in long-term relationships.
That's what
but wasn't in love.
Because you didn't know how to love.
Well, I think for me, love is automatic. But in love is not.
And people understand. In love,
I almost think is retarded. I mean, I don't want to use the word, but I do. I almost think, because, really when you hear about the word of God, God ain't never told you to be in love with nothing or nobody. He said to love, but not to be in love. In love is almost ridiculous.
Honey.
It hurts. It gives a person
that in love. When you in love, ooh,
girl.
Ooh. See, I ain't trying to feel none of that kind of pain and stuff no more ever again in life.
Yes. Me either. So that's one of the things that I can kind of condition myself. Now while we on here, do I still see the comments?
Oh yes. Yeah, I can see. I was trying to pull mine up so I can see the rest of them. Wait a minute, let me hit that button.
Lady probably is sleeping and going.
Now they up. They is up with us, honey. And someone else sent me some stars. Whoever sent me stars, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now that's another thing I need to learn. Now when it say send stars, when I try to do that, it takes you to a PayPal or something.
Yes, and sometimes it acts up, and it's because they be doing the strange things. So what I tell people now, I would rather you put it on the Cash App.
Yeah,
because I get that automatically. Yeah.
But you know what? Now it be trollers on here because I put my Cash App on here before, and somebody trolled me. Somebody was on your live and playing like you. Tried to get me to send them a Cash App. So it's best if people gonna send you a Cash App, or if people gonna put their Cash App up there for them to inbox you their Cash App instead of putting it up there for everybody to see.
Yes. And usually everybody know what mine is. You know?
Right, yeah.
And y'all know I won't do that. Like if I'm talking here, I say if y'all want to bless me, or somebody may say, Diamond, what's your Cash App? I put it up. You know, but never just hit you in your inbox and ask you for it. I'm not gonna do that, or ask you to do. No, I'm not gonna.
I responded to him. I responded to him with laughing out loud. Who the hell you think I am?
I think I seen that because usually when I see stuff like that, I catch it and I block them. Let me be. It was somebody talking about, let me be a blessing. I'm already blessed.
Yeah. Girl, people be playing. People be playing, but yeah, I'm you know, I got to decide how I'm really gonna do this, because you know, at one point I was afraid of how it would affect my family, because it's going to affect my family.
But you can't worry about them, because guess what?
Yeah.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna talk, because what you was talking about, the podcast, I got one coming. That's what we've been putting together. I kind of talk about a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But there, like I told y'all, that you're gonna get to know some more things about them. I'm gonna be a little bit more transparent. And it's so much, and it's a lot of people, you know, family members. Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
This is my truth.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because I like years ago I had started writing this book, and it was really good. I've been writing it for maybe about 25 years.
That's gonna be awesome.
And I didn't put it out. Well, I stopped writing it, but I didn't put it out because at the time my brothers and my sisters were saying that it would hurt my mama. So I knew that it would, you know, but these are things that, believe it or not, I've told her one-on-one. She knew how I felt about these things, you know, but the world didn't. You know, but I know that it's a healing tool. I know that it's a healing tool. Yeah, I know that it's a healing tool, but I know it's gonna be some things.
If you don't finish it, so I can read it and get my autographed copy.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm going to break it down into chapters or short stories, or if it's going to be an autobiography, you know, and I got some bad titles, you know, that's going to catch people out.
Girl, break that thing on down and do it, and come on with it, because we ready. You got us all hyped up now. I remember before my brother passed away, we was gonna do a movie about my life. Now that's one person that can tell you he knew more about my life than me and my experience than I did. You know, we were gonna do that, and I still want to do a book. Honey, that book would probably blow a lot of people's minds, you know. But there are a lot of things that I want to do. My son that passed away used to inspire me so much. Like, Mama, you should do this, and when I would start something, he was like, Mama, you can do it. And, you know, he always had my back and was in my corner, you know. So that's why I push as hard as I do. A lot of my strength, first and foremost, came from God, and I know God prepared me, but my son didn't want me sad. And he was like, he would tell me, I'm not going to be here much longer. And I was like, don't say that. And, you know, I could hear my son, because he wasn't no punk, honey. He was so brave. I could hear him, like, when I get to crying, I could hear my son say, okay, Mama, that's enough. Wipe your face. We ain't raising. You ain't raising. You being a punk now, Mama. Wipe your eyes. Wipe your eyes.
He didn't want you sad. He didn't want you sad. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
And I have to, like I said, I have to look at so much that has happened, like, you know, bringing me and his dad together to raise our granddaughter.
Yeah.
You know, just
look at there, look at there, look at God, look at there.
You know, so it's so many things that came from that.
Yes, because she still has a father, Papa.
Papa,
you know
honey.
What I mean? She's not being raised without a dad. And we're gonna talk about that too, because something like that is almost happening in my life as well. With my youngest son's father. You know, I can see him. You know, lately send me friend requests. You know, we've been on Facebook forever. He's never requested me as a friend. You know, and we never was really a couple. We just had a baby. So we never really was a couple, and he's always been a very, very good man. But he's a little passive, you know. And I'm not, you know. I'm the type of woman that needs a manly man. You got a real man.
Come with it.
You gotta put me in check. You gotta, you know, because I like to be submissive. You know, I'm a
I want to be like, okay.
I want you to be.
But if you let me do too much of running, you
don't raise your voice in my house, and I'll be like, okay, Dad.
Okay, real okay.
But you got to be able to come with it, you know. But I could just be, you know, where I am right now. Me and my dog. I got a 3-year-old pit bull, and I got a 24-year-old bird.
Wow.
Yeah, bird, 24 years old, and you know, I'm single, stay at home, you know, most of the time by myself, you know. But I'm content with who I am, you know, and I got.
People don't even understand that until they get to that place, you know. And I know y'all have heard me say this before. My son's girlfriend, who he was dating before he passed, when they would come over, you know, after I had came out of that toxic chaos situation, and just really just had found what peace was. And she would come over. She said, she would see me. She said, "Oh, you just look so at peace. She said, I want that. I want to be just like that." And I said, "Honey, this is peace." And once I said, I ain't going back to nothing that's different. And that's what she is now. She's still not dating anybody. It's almost August 6th will make 2 years. She's still not dating anybody. And I said, "You're not dating nobody yet?" She was like, "No." She said, "I don't want to." She said, "That peace, I finally got that peace like you that I told you I wanted so bad." She said, "And all I want to do now is go to work to take care of my kids and spend time with them." And she said, "It's just about me, my children, and work." And she said, "I'm happy."
She's finding a peace within herself. She knows that, you know, to love herself. You know, she's finding out who she is herself. So that's pretty good. I told her, I said,
"Honey, you on the right path."
And she's probably a young woman.
She is. She is. She is.
Girl, that peace, we all need that peace for real.
Definitely.
Hey, look, girl. She don't want to show out. I got my dog. She's so trained, girl. She's so trained. I tell her bow to the queen, and she bows.
Oh, mess. I want another. I want a small little dog, but my granddaughter, she loves animals. But y'all, Kayla is tough. Okay, the animal gonna run away from her. She gonna try to ride the animal and everything else. My son had this a little it was a puppy, but he was a big, nice little size. The puppy, a pit. Child, she had that dog pinned down to the floor.
I'm trying to find my glasses so I can read some of the comments. I don't know if anybody's saying anything.
Because they are, but I can't see them.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my glass. Oh, here go a pair. I got about 20,000 pair. I don't know why I can't. Because I know when I be on live sometime with some people, I be like, why they not reading the comments?
Because it's hard. Like when we have a guest, I would have to grab my other phone because it's hard for us to see the comments. We can't really see.
Oh, yeah, right. Let me see. Somebody said, I am in love. Sure. I am in love with my husband, my family, and the Lord. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love. Nothing wrong with being in love. It's just not for me. Because when you fall out of it, that's the part that
that's the part. You ain't never lied about that. That's the part.
That's the part right there. If I'm gonna be in a relationship, and I guess if you get into a relationship and you really get into one, you liable to fall in love. I didn't know that I was in love with this one guy that I was in a relationship with. I didn't know that I was in love until, I think we had been together for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know I was in love until one time I had a feeling he was cheating.
Mm.
And when that feeling came over me, my friend looked at me. She was like, you are in love.
Because that's that connection. Y'all had that bond, and so like we're gonna have another night, y'all, because I want us all to be included on this. See, and I be wanting y'all to come up with different topics that y'all want to talk about, because I be wanting to talk about real life and good night, Shirley, and things that's really, really going on, and so that's why I ask y'all, give me your inputs, but that's when that comes in about you can't be sleeping around with everybody. You don't really need to be sleeping with nobody unless that's your mate.
Stuff right here.
Yes, my auntie used to have that. That is.
Girl, so good. I love it.
My auntie
drink it like water.
My auntie used to drink that.
It's aloe. Mm-hmm. And you get it down to Mexican aloe.
Yep, my auntie used to drink that.
They made a mistake and sent it to me at Walmart. I ordered some, I think it was prune juice, and they made a mistake and sent this to me, and I tasted it one day. I said, "Oh, so they
auntie used to drink that. She sure did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
It's good. It's good.
But yes, we're gonna definitely talk about that, because you have to be careful, because you're taking on so many different because you don't know what that other person is doing in the different entities that they've been entertaining. Those soul ties is something serious.
They sure are. Them soul ties. And what was that? That's Miss White keeping it 200. She said, I'm keeping it 200, not 100. I like that.
That must be Miss Val.
Yeah, she said, I'm in love with my husband, my kids, my family, and that's right, and the Lord. She got a husband, so that's good. You should be in love with your husband.
Yes,
you should be in love with him, and your family and the Lord. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes. I am not gonna hold you all up any longer. I have definitely enjoyed you tonight, honey.
I did.
You
I'm
got to
so
come
glad
on
I
back
was.
again, girl. I have
Yeah.
enjoyed all of you all, and I thank y'all so much. So y'all know I'm gonna see y'all again in a few hours. I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
cat nap, and I'm gonna be back. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
I'm
back.
gonna have to send you a friend request. On Facebook, because there's a lot of topics we can we can talk about. I want to talk about my childhood. You know what I mean? I want to talk about things that happened to me.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
see, I come up with everything we have that night for that, and you can inbox me on the regular. I check my email. I check my inbox regularly, so just leave it, and then yes. And I need y'all to whatever y'all want to have a discussion about, the topics that y'all want to have a discussion about, inbox it to me. And then over here I would do y'all know whatever the name of that thing is, so I could bring some of you on to actually have a discussion with. So yes, that's what I want to do. Talk about important topics, because these things do need to be talked about, and you never know who you're helping.
Yeah, yeah, you never know. And I'm from Chicago. I live in Naperville, but I'm from Chicago, born and raised. So we got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of stuff going on all around the world, honey. I said, if Pop come back in here one more time telling me or showing me anything about this news, we're going to have some problems.
Our kids acting a fool up down here, girl. They taking over downtown Chicago. I mean, yeah, they there's more of them than it is the police. The police can't handle them. Yeah,
they ain't got nobody to raise them.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that last night. No mentorship, no positive male figures, or positive female figures to, it takes a whole village. It takes a nation, and we're not doing that. We're tearing each other down instead of building each other up.
Absolutely.
Nobody's holding nobody accountable.
Yeah, I call these kids the new KKK, kids killing kids. For real, the KKK, kids killing kids, for real.
These children are lost, man. I'm telling you, so many different factors, things that play different factors to, but it is what it is. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad you invited me on, Miss Diamond. And I really appreciate it. I think this is the second time I only joined somebody's live, and one time I joined my friend's live. She was in Las Vegas at a concert, and I was able to join her live and stayed in for the whole concert. And that was years ago. So this is like the second time I ever joined the live. That's why I didn't know how to do it. But
we enjoyed you tonight, and thank you for coming. And I thank everybody that took time out to stay up with me and to join me. And I appreciate y'all so much for supporting me. I promise you, it does. Your support does not go unnoticed. I thank you all so very much. I love y'all.
Love you too. Love y'all. See y'all later. Everybody have a good night's sleep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.